Hello, I'm Andy Norman from Antek Automation and welcome to Quick Tips. Today, automating your client intake and why you do not need to write a single line of code to do it, no matter what the headlines might make you feel. Let me start by taking a worry off your plate. There's an arms race happening in the tech world right now. The big players are racing to build better and better coding assistants for software developers, tools with names like Claude Code, Grok Build, Codex, and every week there's breathless coverage of what they can do. If you run a law firm or a clinic or any service business, I want you to hear this clearly. None of it matters to you. That race is not your race. You are not trying to become a software company. You don't need to build custom software, and you definitely don't need to learn to code. So what do you actually need? It comes down to three things, and only three. The phone answered when prospects call. The lead qualified quickly so you know if it's a real client, and the consultation booked while the caller is still interested, not an hour later when the urgency is past and they've moved on. That's the whole job. And here's the irony. The gap between what this technology can do and what most businesses can actually use has never been wider, precisely because all the attention goes to the engineer tools. The thing that would genuinely move your numbers is far, far simpler than the headlines suggest. So let's make this properly practical because I don't want to leave you with a platitude. Step 1. Map your intake exactly as it exists today. Walk through it. Someone rings. Then what happens? Who picks up? What do they ask? Where do calls get dropped? Where do people sit on hold? Where do inquiries go to die in a voicemail box nobody checks until Monday? Be brutally honest because the leaks are usually obvious once you actually look. Step 2. Decide your qualifying questions. The handful of things you genuinely need to know to say yes, this is a client for us. For a lot of firms, it's just a few questions. What's the matter? When did it happen? Where are you based? Write them down. That's your script. Step 3. Connect the answer and the qualifying to your actual calendar so the booking happens live on the call while the person is keen. Not a promise to call back. A booked slot. Answer, qualify, book. That is a workflow. It's a process you wrap around your phone. It is not a software project and it does not require a developer. After 30 years in service operations, I'll tell you plainly, the firms that win at intake aren't the technical ones. They're the ones who got that simple 3-step process right and stopped letting good ready-to-buy inquiries go cold in a voicemail box. So to recap, 1. Ignore the developer tools, they're not for you. 2. Map your 3 steps. Answer, qualify, book. 3. Automate the booking before the caller calls off. The full piece is on the blog. I'm Andy Norman. This has been Antek Automation. Find us at antekautomation.com.